guys, I'm Daemonxel, and yes, again, it is time for your, well, not weekly, I guess monthly at this point, community news and Eve Echo's game news. I know I have not been around in at least 4 weeks, and haven't even brought Eve Echo's content in longer than that. I just want to say that I have been completely busy over the last month with projects at work. We are pulling like 14-hour days, and then plus the kids are getting bigger, and just family and work is just like sucking me in for everything. I have not had time to do anything. As you can see, I've only made maybe 1 or 2 of Rambo's podcasts in that time as well. I just don't have the time lately. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to get back into the groove. And as you can see, yes, I have updated my BlueStacks, so I do have the correct version. Let me just show you what I had before this. As you can see, I updated this maybe about a week and a half ago, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean I haven't logged in with my phone. I logged in with my phone, but I have not updated my BlueStacks, and as you can see, in quite some time. But we have upgraded. We are now back in the game, especially to take part in all the Trog Meow fun that's happening out there in Cloud Ring and Fountain. So, but yeah, let's get into and talk about everything that I missed over the last month. Let's rehash some of this stuff that maybe you haven't heard about, and we're going to move forward from this point. And yes, I will start bringing you weekly Eve Echo's content again, whether it be kills, whether it be just some quick news stories, or just talking about things in the game in general. But yes, don't worry, I will start bringing content back to the channel. I hope you guys missed me, but I'm back. But so you know what I'm going to do next, and that's right. I'm going to go ask you to go ahead and tag that subscribe button, ring that bell, share and like the video so that you can stay up to date with everything we do on this channel moving forward, going forward. So yes, we need to talk about everything that's happened, and that includes, the whole AWOL BRRR incident where, they've broken apart. We're going to talk about this new ship, which I am blocking right now. this god-awful looking piece of junk. It may be a great ship. I know, I understand. We're going to go over some of the statistics on it. I do know it's a pretty good ship, but, I have some feelings about it. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Getafix being kicked from, well, I'm not sure kicked, but he's no longer a mod on the official Eve Echoes. And where does that stand, leaving, some of the content creators who were removed from the program because of Getafix and everything? We're going to talk about a bunch of things. So let's just jump right in, and no random order whatsoever. So let's jump right in with near the end, or I guess you could say mid. It was on the 17th, 18th of April. Half the members of SPAI from the Spanish Inquisition was banned from the game. Now, I did reach out to Gengar as well as STI to get information about this, exactly what happened. As you can see, it was first reported here. And when I spoke to Gengar, he said that it was true, that a bunch did get banned, and the only explanation they had was cheating. And again, even though the CMs and the devs and everyone basically involved with NetEase and Eve Echoes basically said, oh, mass reportings, they don't exist to get people banned. Well, it did. There was mass reportings on these players, and they all got removed from the game. And as you can see, they were brought back, and I also asked, was this do they have any speculation? Because at the time, they were having some fighting with Daft from TFC, the Space Cows, and they weren't going to speculate on whether it was the Space Cows that reported them or not, just that there was a mass reporting that got all these players banned. Now, when I reached out to STI to get a count, he did state that, well, it comes as no surprise, 1 week into our Burn New Eden campaign, where anything goes, 6 of our players got banned within the same day, all unbanned within 12 hours after reaching out to Cloud and CS asking for clarification, all with rather distinct playstyles, activity, and location. No clarification or apology received on our end. We've been mass reported before, just fascinating that there were no 4-eye review or some critical thinking over whoever manages the incoming reports. In other words, whenever there's a mass reporting, there's no quality assurance to find out, to investigate whether this is real or not. They just automatically suspend those accounts. It feels bad playing a game where enough butthurt folks can deny you access to a paid service for a week. It is an amateur show, and that's mildly put. Now, I did go ahead and ask, were there any theories as well from the reporting? And again, he did not want to speculate, and he basically goes into saying that NetEase should have some kind of process to manage the pot misuse of the report system. Clearly, they don't if people can use it at will. So yeah, I think there should be something in the system that would say, if you have been reported before, if you have mass reported players before and nothing came of it, in other words, you got these players removed and there was no reason why they were removed, then yeah, it should go against that account. Maybe you should get suspended for 3 days for making that report. But all in all, those players were able, and will you stop these pop-ups? All in all, the players were able to come back and play, and yes, SPAI is still killing it out there. Alright, so after that incident, around the 24th, we were getting reports that AWOL was removed and kicked from the Brethren Court Alliance, and we were all wondering basically what happened. So, basically, this all happened, it came to a head after 2 super losses where AWOL seemed to be on grid, and they've had super losses before. Brethren Court had super losses before where AWOL was also in the area. So a lot of people were thinking, oh, was it blue on blue? What was going on? But when they did, this is pretty funny. When they were removed, they did go ahead and change the name of the, as you can see here. Good old days. Yeah, they went ahead and changed the name of that citadel. But going back to the story, the super losses, let me bring them up here. And these were to BBQ, both supers. As you can see, here was a 1.7 billion loss right here on this one. And the other one, I believe, was also 1.7, just a little bit under. Yeah, this one was 1.77, while this one was 1.703. But both losses as a result, and basically it was the straw that broke the camel's back, and AWOL was removed. So there were some screenshots that were recovered, and we bring these up here. And as you see, they were just basically letting everyone know that they were being removed. Let's see here, 2 carriers running CSSF got bubbled due to our pocket having joint fleet standing requirement, and they shared a BM and a intel on what was their star. They got quick in mock. Got there quick in mock, forcing them to snipe, and ping went out. Basically, both supers they were doing PvE. When they did get bubbled, they kind of split off, but they were still tackled. They did both die. They did have a good home fleet to respond to that. However, both supers were still lost. Now, there was an announcement that went out by Oyzer saying that he was on vacation. And I just want to say that the removal from AWOL is not Brethren Court saying that they AWOL'd them. There is just a consistent trend with AWOL being around when supers die. So yes, they were crossing their T's, dotting their I's. Though it was more so the response and actions after the recent BBQ deaths that led to more Brethren Court cutting the cord. There are no accusations, just the objective facts. Your alliance and corporation leadership has a responsibility to you all. Please continue to speak with your corporation leadership for any other questions. Also, feel free to ask questions in general, as there is no secrecy around this, but at the same time, as an alliance leadership doesn't want to give the feel of trash talking, we may or may not engage in full discussions there and encourage you to have those discussions with your CEOs. So, I did reach out let's see, hold on, there was some more screenshots here we bring up with Jacoba and Zay Shepard. Jacoba said mandatory CTA right now, get ARB into your heavy comms. This was on the 24th, this is when everything happened. Let's bring up another one here. So I'm doing this in real time, sorry guys. Okay, there was questions that were being asked, and they were just basically clarifying, please speak to your CEOs about everything. And Jacoba basically said, I want to clarify something which I stated open comms to everyone yesterday with many witnesses. No Brethren Court FC is sanctioned to camp AWOL in or destroy every player's stuff. Basically, they were letting them leave on good terms. They weren't going to destroy them as they were moving out. So I believe they did have blue status as they were moving out. Let me bring up my conversation here real quick so I can show you what I... So as you can see, I did reach out to Jacoba, who is now the new executor of Brethren Court. Congratulations to him. I did tell him that when I did find out about that. And basically, long story short, there is no official statement from Brethren Court on this. He did tell me that I am allowed to use any of the screenshots, that statements that they use in open comms and their channels. Any statements that I procured, I was allowed to use, that sort of thing. Whether I'm allowed to use them or not, I'm going to use them. If I get information, I'm going to bring it out to you guys. You guys should know this by now with all the years of me reporting. If I do get information, I will bring it out there, and I will touch base with the offending parties to see basically, if they stand by the statement or anything else. But that being said, we are going to be actually doing an interview with Jacoba coming down the line, basically talking about how he started out with them, how he had his rise to executor. So if there's any specific questions you guys want me to ask Jacoba for that interview, go ahead and DM them to me on Discord, and I will make sure to ask him during the interview. If there's anything else you guys want to know about Brethren Court as well, send me some questions and I will put it out there. So I did, like I said, I reached out to Jacoba. There's no official statement. So the statement is basically that what you saw on their channel is that they do not feel that they AWAXed them, but, they've been around too many times when supers die, so they're just been, better safe than sorry. They basically removed ties. Now, I did also reach out to the Illuminati, who is part of AWOL, and I wanted to get their side of AWOL story, and he basically said, as far as the story, there's really nothing that's newsworthy. He said some of his court members did a few things I told him never to do. It's got friendly supers killed. Brethren Court new leadership never liked me from the beginning. So, yeah, there you go. So basically, members, I guess it's just a, fuck around, find out type mentality, right? So, yeah, so there you have it. So, AWOL is no longer with Brethren Court. I'm not sure who they're with currently. We can check that out. As you can see here, they still currently, to this day, are not affiliated with any other alliance at this time. Whether they plan to join any alliance, I'll reach out to Illuminati to see what their plans are moving forward. But as of the recording, they have not joined in any other alliances or any other affiliations. So let's talk about the new ship. The one that have the event so that you can build it, or basically they have the design already. And you can decide what goes into it, how it's going to be built, that sort of thing. Right now there is a box called the Starry Night Flight. And it's 110 AUR, but you can buy it 120 times. That equals out to, I believe, $220 US. That would guarantee you a chance of getting the ship, the Lucent Moon, the Force Auxiliary. Let's take a look at this POS, and I say that with love. Basically, when I say that, it's just the design. The design flavor for me is basically what I'm talking about here. All right, so the ship itself, right? It's a Force Auxiliary. It's called the Lucent Moon. It can fit command burst plus 200% for your roll bonus, 100% turret damage, 100% missile torpedo damage, you have 50% to shield extender bonus, and armor plate hit point bonus. You're going to get 100%, I believe it's per level, on drone shield boost amount, the drone flight velocity, and the drone command range, as well as shield resistance, 20% to remote shield boosters, 6% to the shield command burst strength, 3% to the skirmish burst And there you go. You know, so I mean, it's a solid ship. It's just, for me, it just, all right. When I say it's an aesthetics thing for me, right? The looks. Let me see if I can bring up the live image of it real quick so we can kind of look at it in real time. All right, here we go. So as you can see, here we are, the ship right here, and Taylor, Rick, and I actually, when we first saw this, we did have a conversation about this ship. The things that we said about the ship, I thought were funny. I basically said that the design on the ship was trash. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like it was going full force and then hit a wall. I said they modeled it off of a roof shingle. This ship suffers from erectile dysfunction. Taylor Rick says that it looks like a monastery and they just removed the mountain behind it. In fact, I think I have a picture of the art designer who made this ship. Let's see here. Yep, here he is. Here's the guy that designed the ship for us. But yeah, as you can see, the ship itself, although it looks like shit, is actually decent. Actually, the DPS on this, I believe, is 10% higher than the Can-U, or the C, sorry, not the Can-U, the Cyan C. So, however, if you do run this without the, alright, I found my notes here. Basically, for spending that $220 getting the ship, and obviously everything you need to fit the ship, it's literally 10% DPS gain over the Cyan C. However, you do get an extra 1 million HP as well. You also get a further jump range than the Cyan C. However, if you do not have a sensor mode, you are going to die. So, you do have that to deal with. But yeah, again, it's not a bad ship. It's just, I hate the design of it. And I know the Jean-Yun ships, you know, their design is somewhat to an acquired taste, but this one just looks, I'm sorry, it was bad. It's just bad. That's my feeling on it. So, let's move on. Alright, you guys all know him, you guys love him. That's right, fellow content creator, Jubileus. And, there was some controversy that happened a few weeks back with him. Apparently, he was kicked from Void, but he's not actually kicked from Void. So, don't worry, he's still bringing you all the great fight content that he's been doing. He's been putting out some great videos. Hale has also been putting out some great videos. Let me bring up his page real quick. You guys should go check him out. He's also been a regular, again, on Rambling Taylor's Echoes of New Eden podcast. He's been putting out a lot of great content lately. So, guys, check them out. I know I've been away. But I am back, like I said. And we're going to just keep tackling more and more stuff. Let's see what else we can say. Oh, we haven't talked about GetFX. That's right. GetFX was removed just out of the blue one day. Just out from the Eve Echoes official Discord. Now, this happened about the 29th, basically the end of April. Now, he either willingly stepped away or was removed. We don't know. You know, no one's really talking about it. But it's, I don't know, I would say it's a win. I know a lot of people like GetFX, but I think he took things just a bit far on the Eve Echoes Discord, enforcing stuff that shouldn't be enforced. Basically just a bunch of crap. Now, the question is, will myself, will Rambo, will others who were removed from the content creator program be reinstated? I don't think so. The CMs are still not receiving our DMs or not answering them. I've reached out to Ace Killer. I've reached out to Cartley. I know Rambo has done so as well with zero feedback back. So maybe I'll just submit an application again on the next go-around for content creators and start the process again of becoming an official content creator. But I'm still going to be putting content out, so don't worry about that, guys. And that basically, I believe, catches us up to everything that's going on currently right now. Yeah, but as I said, moving forward, as things progress, as we get more information, as I get get more free time. I will be making more videos. I will be putting things out there. Also, be sure to see me. I'll be on Rambo's podcast here and there. Now, there won't be a podcast tomorrow, whether this video goes live tonight or tomorrow, but Mother's Day on the 12th, there will be no Echoes of New Eden podcast, so there will be one the following Sunday. Whether it's going to be EU time or normal time, I do not know. I know the past several weeks, Rambo's been doing it for the EU timeline, but we'll just have to, subscribe to his channel. So, be part of his Discord to get the announcement, and I'm sure he'll let everyone know what happens. So, until everything else, until I talk to you guys again, I just want to let you guys know, be sure to check out, Echoes of New Eden podcast, Hale's channel. Look out for Jubileus' channel. Achieved has been putting out some great things. I believe he still live streams every Saturday, doing his Nanocore contest. He also put out a Gangsta's Paradise video this past week. It's pretty good. Check that out. And until I talk to you guys again, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Fly safe. And remember, we're always one vision, one purpose, one front.